Hey YouTube, this is the Saucer Teammates, and I actually have a new segment for you guys. It's on side decking, and I want to show you guys, I know that people tell you what to side, but I wonder if people think about what they're going to side out, because it's really hard if you have a one main theme deck. So I'm going to go through that for you guys. But first I'm going to go through my side deck to show you, what I'm going to side out. So I got 2 Thunder Kings, then we got 2 DD Crows. Well, that's a bad glare. 2 Crevices, 1 My Body, 2 Banishers, 2 Puppet Plants, 2 Shadow Imprisonings, and 2 The Selections. So yeah, basically this main stuff is for the main meta decks, obviously. You use the Thunder Kings for Searchers and stuff like that, like Recruiters or Dark Souls and stuff like that. DD Crows to stop those Gotham Z calls. Monster Reborn targets, Call the Haunted targets, stuff like that. Crevice is the same thing for DD Crow, but it's just so you have 2 for going for the same thing, so you can definitely get out what you're trying to do the most. Then My Body's basically for the cards that blow up, Smashing, Dark Hole, Black Rose, stuff like that. Banisher is basically to stop my own personal preferences, such as Dark Soul, Mirror Match. If you play that, you can pretty much stall off for a little bit. Puppet Plant's going to be for the 6 dams. It's going to be really good. Shadow Imprisoning's for Gravekeepers, because it does slow them down a little bit, because they can't use any of their effects like Descendant and Spies and stuff like that. And the Selection's also for 6 dams. So now that I showed you my my side deck, I got to show you guys what I'm going to side out for this stuff. Basically, you don't want to get rid of your main cards of the deck. Like, say, I can't get rid of Debris, I can't get rid of Dandies or my Lone Fires, I can't get rid of Spore or Card Trooper or Snowman Eater. So those are out of the question. Next, I have my light setup, and if I did have more lights than darks, it'd be more into question. But so far from monster lineup, it looks like I'd have to switch out darks more than lights, because look how many more darks there are compared to lights. So yeah, so the lights won't be touched at all. For darks, for the most part, I would get rid of, let me get this up in order, it's a little bit messy. Okay, I would take out probably a Caius and a Mystic Tomato, just because for the fact that Mystic Tomato only has 2 Searchers anyways, and Caius can be a dead draw if you draw 2 of them in the same turn. And if you haven't realized, all my siding monsters, there's 2 of each. So whatever I'm going against for a matchup, I can just take out 2 of those guys and just put in 2 of these guys for whatever my matchup is for that game. So that's good. For the spells and traps now, let me clear this up real fast. I do only run 4 traps, but that's okay. For spells, I do have a whole bunch. For the most part, I try to keep it at 2 traps for each one too, except for the 1 My Body. So I would probably get rid of, for 1, if I'm going against Gravekeepers or something, I would get rid of Limit Reverse and Monster Reborn, just for the fact that they target the graveyard, and I'd side in the 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors, so I'd put those in for those guys. Next, for My Body, I'd probably get rid of freaking MST, because I main 2 anyways. And if they're doing Black Rose or something, MST's not going to help that much, because it's probably going against Quickdraw Dandy or something. Everything else is at 2, so for the most part, I'd probably take out the 2 Smashing, because for the matchups I would use these guys for, they probably have low monster count, low level attack monsters, I'm trying to say. I'd use this for Quickdraw Dandy and stuff like that, and their monsters don't have that much attack. So I can just go over them anyways with the Cyber Dragon or whatever else I'm siding in. So yeah, for the most part, YouTube, just the point I'm trying to make out here is, for the stuff you're siding out for, you want to get rid of the stuff that's not going to be good for your matchup. So say Monster Reborn Limit Reverse, you can't use them with Necro Valley out. Black Rose, you can't really use MSC on a Black Rose, so you want to side out for My Body. And you can't use a Smashing Ground on a Gotham Z call or a freaking Debris. So yeah. So YouTube, this is my segment 1 of siding. There'll probably be more segments when I learn more tricks and stuff like that to show you guys. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy it. Subscribe, rate, comment.